Okay, screw waiting the 5 minutes. We gotta stream the do, guys. We've got people in here, 62 amazing, beautiful people already in the chat. And today is a very special day. I know my hair kind of looks messed up right now. It's kind of wet. I just sprayed a bunch. It was really bad because I woke up earlier today and it was all out there. But I see some names in the chat. What's going on to all of y'all? Dave, Bank, Noah, Fizzy. Thank you so much, Fizzy, for the continued support with the pinned comments. I definitely needed to see that. We got it up on top, so if anybody is interested in learning where you can watch the draft in and of itself, then, or not the draft, but the draft lottery, that is going to be on the screen there. Hunter, Sam, John, M Jams, Hunter Morris once again. See Poppy, oi oi oi. We're not going to get into that territory right here, guys, just yet. Rafi, Sebastian Jara, what's going on, guys? Sam Smith, that guy. I see a lot of good names here in the chat, so thank you for being here. 604 Genesis, Jack Olson, Hunter Morris. I'm the last. Cliff, what's going on, Cliff? It's been a while. Parm V, Cam Butters. Oh my gosh, you guys are pumping my tires a little bit too much here. Y'all are going to have to stop, man. Y'all are going to have to stop. Christopher G22, Cassius the Creator, Princess Flora. I'm seeing all these familiar names, so thank you all for coming back here and hanging out with me for the draft lottery, which starts literally an hour from now, so we have some time to go before everything gets said and done. But I'm seeing a lot of comments that are kind of conflicting with what I've got going on behind me right here. I'm here in Vancouver, so obviously you know where my alliances lie. But as a Habs and Red Wings fan as well, I definitely do have my preferences. But the blue, green, and white, man, they're my number one for now. It's never happened before. The Canucks have never drafted first, so I want them to do it this year. But they've only got a 3% chance at doing so, so it's not going to happen. But scrolling through the chat here, when's the draft lottery starting? It's happening in about 58 minutes, so we'll see what happens once that goes down. Ivan goes first. No, sir. It would be weird if the Caps won. Hey, the Caps actually do have a chance at winning. Dustin, thank you so much for your subscription here. I really appreciate that. But, yeah, no, my goodness, there are way too many comments in the chat here for me to read all of them like we normally do. But, yeah, no, thank you so much to all the kind words. Jason, I see you over there. The Fish Gamers, Jeffrey Schaefer, first timer. Thank you so much for tuning into the stream. I really appreciate that. Salut, Lego, Maxime says. What's going on, Maxime? Thank you so much for checking out the live stream here. Irfan says, Lego, you ready to cry with me today? Yeah, I'm ready to cry with y'all, because it's gonna be pretty sad when the Columbus Blue Jackets win the first overall pick, and all those Columbus fans in Ohio are gonna get all, you know, boastful about it because they got Johnny Gaudreau and then they got Bedard. Like, obviously it had to happen like that, right? Johnny Gaudreau goes to a team, brand new team, leaves Calgary, and all of a sudden that team becomes a lottery team. Hilarious. TJ Chamberlain, as a Caps fan of over 15 years, I pray to even be in the top 5. Okay, I see you, TJ. What's going on? Thank you as well for being here. I miss these streams, man. Yeah, me too, Fizzy. I miss them as well. Just really busy with life, you know? I got a lot of stuff going on, a lot of people to see, places to go, so the world opening up has definitely changed the dynamic of live streams here on the YouTube channel. We'll answer this question here from Miles. Oh, actually, I lost it. Where is it? Hughes said the reason they picked Slavkovsky because they wanted the player who would be best in a few years, not right now. How could they not pick Michkov if he's available? Well, they really got to start thinking about that Russian factor and his circumstances with the contract. We made the video a few days ago, but it is kind of interesting how that seems to be the case when some insiders are saying they don't think the Canadians want to get Michkov. So nervous, Essential Listening says, yeah, me too. I'm really nervous. Like, this is going to be the most impactful day for one NHL franchise. Maybe two. Yeah, two, we could say that, because yeah, if you win the second overall pick, Adam Fantilli is still a pretty good prospect. And if you're not winning, if you're like Anaheim or whatever, getting third overall Leo Carlsson or Michkov is all right too. Princess Flora, it's been too long since I saw a game stream. I wish you'd stream my Maple Leafs. Oh boy. I'm having a lot of fun watching the Maple Leafs at, like, other places that are not in front of my computer screen. But, yeah, that series has been nuts. Florida Panthers, man. Good team. Hunter Morris says the Leafs will get swept. That's funny. Hi, Lego Luca. What's going on? Montreal with all their prospects and Bedard would be sick. Yeah, it would be. It would be. Oh, Quebec no Hito, the Japan Quebec guy is in here again. Oh my goodness, I can't believe I just called you that. But there is some hiragana in there that I cannot read, unfortunately. I'm going to assume it says konnichiwa, but yeah. What's going on, Quebec no Hito? It's nice to see you again. Let's go Blue Jackets, Dan says. Okay. Xavier says, I've been waiting for a while, finally caught you live. Thank you so much for saying that. I appreciate it. Montreal all the way. We got some Let's Go Anaheim. Sup from Russia? What's going on, SG? How's Russia for you? What's up, dude? The Wings are getting this pick. Berggren and Bedard would be a lot of fun together. It's not even just Berggren, man. It's Bedard and, like, Raymond and Larkin. All of a sudden, that second-line center problem is solved if you get Bedard. The Rangers are not going to draft anyone? Yeah, the Rangers spent all their stuff to get Patrick Kane and Vladimir Tarasenko. What do you think of the Reinhart trade now, Lego? I thought the Reinhart trade was pretty good when it happened. I think it's looking pretty good for both teams right now, too. Devin Levi, Yuri Kulich for the Buffalo Sabres, and of course Sam Reinhart scoring that overtime goal the other night. Mwah, chef's kiss, two-way trade actually works out for both teams. Very nice right there. Bedard, Cooley, and Keller. Ooh, we got an Arizona fan, Berlin says. Okay. Fresh trim looking good? Yes, fresh trim. I had to get this done because I'm seeing some people. And yeah, have to look my best when we're in those circumstances. I'm a Montreal fan, but I want Michkov. Okay, I see you. Bedard and Caulfield, when you know, you know. Yeah, big M4X08. You gotta get it, man. You gotta get it. Bedard and Caulfield together would be phenomenal. Sam Smith says David Reinbacher is Moritz Seider. Yeah, honestly, they play a really similar style, so it's pretty good, I feel. That little comparison right there. I really don't want Toronto to get swept. Yeah. I kind of want them to get swept just because it would be so funny. Not because I don't have anything against you. Nothing in that respect. I love the Leafs fans as much as I love all the other fans. It's just this team. Oh boy. Crazy stuff. Is this the Red Wings year? Who knows, user? They have themselves, what are the odds on the Wings this season? The Wings have themselves the 5% chance at getting that. So we'll see if that ends up going down. But it appears that may not be the case in this year's draft lottery. Do you think Leon Draisaitl is better than Malkin in his prime? You see, the fact that I can't immediately say no probably means that the answer is yes, right? Right? Is that how it works? I don't know. Really good question, though. I think it's pretty much there. Merci for live streaming, Gio. Yes, you're welcome. Quebec no Hito. The Canucks are way overdue for first overall. I agree. Ohio gozaimasu. Oh, that's what it says. Okay. Trust me, you should be happy Lego didn't stream the Leafs games. Yeah, honestly, I would have been toxic as hell if that happened. Like, I would have been hilariously just unnecessarily hostile if that was the case. Let's scroll to the end of the chat here. I'm getting caught behind. We've got 443 beautiful people here in the chat. Y'all, if you haven't liked the video yet, please do. It helps the algorithm and it helps me grow the channel as well. Also, I think you might have noticed, we've got a new subscriber goal. 42069. That's the summer goal. I got tired of doing 100 sub goals every few days because we would keep on having to update it. But yeah, that's the new goal. 42069. Right now we're at 41,255. I want 42069 just because it's a funny number, not because of anything else. But yeah, if you're here, you're brand new to the streams, you like what you're seeing, you're liking the conversations going on, then hey, we make hockey commentary videos every single day, and it's my full-time job, so I take a lot of pride in doing this. So if you think that aligns with what you're interested in seeing on here, then feel free to check out the channel, subscribe as well if you think so. But yeah, let's get back over to the chat over here. Coyotes' offensive core is disgustingly nice. Keller, Schmaltz, Michelli, Cooley, Genther, Doan, Genther, Geeky, and a potential 12th overall pick, and maybe, just maybe, Bedard. gross as hell and so underrated. Justin, I agree with that. ODD Odd has just subscribed. Thank you so much. I had to reread your name a few times to make sure I got it right. But thank you for the subscription. I really appreciate that. It's Vancouver's year. Go Canucks, go. Watch Calgary get the 6th overall pick. Yeah, if Calgary jumps up from, what were they, 16th overall to 6th overall, that would be kind of weird and super unnecessary because it would just mess everybody else's draft thing up. What hour on the draft for Montreal? Right now it's 7:11 in Montreal. I believe the draft lottery will start at 8 for you guys. Finally get to put a face to the videos. You have a great channel. Thanks, man. Hey, no worries, Wall. I show my face maybe once every few days, or not once every few days, once every few blue moons, either with a vlog or with a stream. So, yeah, this is what I look like. A lot of people say I look like Sebastian Aho and or Nick Suzuki. You can take your pick as to why they picked those names. But, Dubas and Keefe should have gotten fired after the embarrassment against Montreal in 2021. Luke Hughes snubbed, in my opinion, for Norris voting. Yeah. Should have won the Norris. 2 games played, yeah? Miles Stewart says, I have a horrible feeling that the team outside the bottom 6 is going to win Bedard. My money is on Washington. I hope it's Vancouver. But if it's Washington, Bedard with Ovi would be really interesting. Really interesting. And it's like, Ovechkin... By the way, Soypa, thank you so much for your subscription. I appreciate that. A lot of what the Capitals are doing is just to get Ovechkin that goal record. So giving Bedard the spotlight with Ovi is going to be interesting because Bedard's a primary goal scorer too. So I'm going to be interested in seeing how that goes down. Wakan Kinyan, thank you so much for your subscription here. Is that Tagalog? That might actually be Tagalog. I was born in the Philippines, but I don't know any of the language, so... Yeah, my apologies there. Chaos Smith as well, thank you for your subscription. I really appreciate that. Yeah, no, I'm looking at the chat here. Odd says, thank you for keeping me up to date with the Hockey World, brother. I've been loving the content. Hey, I appreciate your kind words. I like making the content, so it's a win-win for all of us here. Magnus as well, thank you so much for your subscription. Lego, are you going to stream the semis or only the finals? We'll see. Summer is coming, so there's a lot of things to do here in the city of Vancouver. Igor, also, thank you for your subscription. I really appreciate that. But yeah, if I have time, I'll see, but I can't guarantee anything. For sure the finals, just because the finals is the finals, but everything else before that, I'm not too sure. Simon, thank you as well for your subscription. I really appreciate that. Getting Bedard is definitely not 50-50. Ay. We'll see. We'll see. We've got a while to go before that happens. Felix, thank you so much for your subscription over there. Really appreciate that. And it looks like we also got ourselves a super chat. Wow, thank you so much, John. John Lowe, thank you. Did it work? Did y'all hear the little goal horn pop up on here? I hope you did, because I'm using this on a new laptop. I'm not sure if the setup actually works properly. But John, thank you so much for the super Wings #1. We'll see about that, man. We'll see. If the Wings get him, I wouldn't be too upset. But I want Canucks more so, because I'm here. Garnet as well, thank you for your subscription. I appreciate it. Bedard or Fantilli to Detroit would be nice. Yeah, it would be nice as well. You're gonna get a TikTok account going. I unfortunately will not be. And the reason for that is because for some reason, I am vehemently against TikTok as a social media platform because I don't like it. Go figure. Legitimately, I look like Jet Wu or that Akito Hirose guy in the system. Yeah, I wonder why. I wonder why you're saying that, Hunter Morris. Canucks are fined $50,000 for off-season training? Ay. No. Been watching your videos forever. Nice to see you in person. Go Canucks go. Chris, thank you for the kind words. Britt as well. Love your content. Been following you for 3 seasons with the Wings. I love your detail because I'm a hot mess. That's a funny comment. Thank you for the kind words there, Britt. Who knew getting rid of Brent Burns would lead to a 100-point year for Carlsson? Yeah, 100%, right? Like, a lot of people were speculating about that right off the bat, but Carlsson and Burns sharing that spotlight on the blue line definitely made for a strange dynamic that didn't really benefit everybody. So nice to see Brent Burns doing his thing in Carolina. He's doing a really good job, too. And then, of course, Carlsson with the 100-point year. Fantastic right there. Y'all heard the goal horn. Okay, good. That's what we want to see. I've only ever heard your voice So I haven't seen your face before. Cool to put a voice. Yeah, for sure, Noah. Thank you for continuing the support here on the channel. I appreciate it. Princess Flora says my bracket got busted early. Okay, so here's the thing. I think y'all remember the playoff predictions video that I made for my bracket, and so far, my West is perfect. I didn't get the games played right, but I got the winners correct. I predicted Seattle, Edmonton, Vegas, and Dallas. And I had Edmonton playing off against Seattle in the Western Conference Finals. But my East, that's where my thing got screwed up, because I had the Maple Leafs winning, yes. But then I had the Bruins, I had the Islanders, and then I had the Rangers. So I got all of those ones wrong, except for Toronto. So my bracket also kind of got busted, all from that Eastern Conference. But my West was pretty good. Who knows if Edmonton is going to make it to the finals, but that's kind of what I was saying. They're going to do it over the Seattle Kraken in my bracket. Foxick as well, thank you so much for the super chat. I missed that one. Is that... Oh man, what is that? Is that euros? No, that's not euros. That is... Yeah, that's a euro. Wow, awesome to see some euros over there from Foxick. Thank you so much for the super. I really appreciate it. Vincent as well, thank you for your subscription. Let's see. Let's scroll down here in the chat to see if there are any cool topics to bring up. Darkness as well, thank you for your subscription. Any teams you would be upset to see Bedard going to? Chicago. 100% Chicago. They don't deserve Bedard. They've got the third best odds at getting him at 11.5%, but I don't want Bedard to go to Chicago in any respect. Sorry to any Chicago fans. It's just your organization has been run so poorly the past few years, and you got so much success earlier, too, that let somebody else get the first overall pick, man. Come on. Ethan as well, thank you for your subscription. I really appreciate it. Ducks are going to get him. I hope he doesn't go to Chicago. Yeah, exactly. Eric, yeah, exactly. The same thing. Not John Cena wants first Columbus and then Vancouver. Jay Castro wants the Ducks. Okay. Don't you usually play video games in the background? Yeah, I usually do. Mostly because it allows me to make my videos in a very content creator friendly way. Because I'm always playing the video game, so I'm always recording it. And whenever I need to record an audio, I can just turn the microphone on, talk like this, put some effects on it, and then put it underneath the gameplay, and it's fine. I don't need to dress up and look nice in order to do that. You know, shortcuts, right? Eddie, thank you so much for your subscription, too, as well. You hate TikTok. I wish I could subscribe twice. That's funny. Deleting TikTok was one of the best decisions I made in my life. I understand what you say there, Fizzy. Mike McGee says he just subscribed. Thank you so much for the subscription. What else is there in here? Drysdale's going to take off next season. Hopefully, yeah. He's going to do a really good job. He's been really good, honestly, Drysdale, in his development from the OHL into the Duck system. Alright, I'm scrolling down here. The chat's kind of lagging. My apologies, guys. Alright, I'm waiting for the inevitable OT loss in Game 4 for my Leafs. Yeah. What are you going to do? Toronto. Hopefully the Maple Leafs are actually able to give a fight back. Not necessarily win, but like just show that they're kind of deserving to be in that second round spot. Gumgumroo, Habs would be perfect. Bedard to Arizona. Mike McGee, I subscribed. Where's my shout out? Sorry, Mike, I missed that one. Apologies. There are so many comments in here. But yes, thank you so much for the subscription. I really appreciate that. Chicago is a garbage franchise of what they've done the past 13 years on and off the ice. I'm not going to disagree. Foxick, oh man, thank you so much for the super chat once again. The Crying Marchand gif is still on here, and I like the fact that it's there because I feel like it's a really nice memory for all of us hockey fans that are not fans of Boston. Alex as well, thank you for the subscription. I appreciate it. If Bedard doesn't go to Vancouver, I hope the Coyotes get him, so he'll leave in a few years and go to Vancouver. If Vancouver can't have him, nobody can. I'm not going to disagree with that, Fizzy, but I don't know how likely that's able to do. YouTube is scamming me off the super chat. Oh boy, that does not sound good. Foxick, can you describe what exactly it is, is happening? Okay, I think I just reached the bottom of the chat here. Nice hair, Lego. What shampoo do you use? I'm going to be honest, Saint Rene, I don't know. I just use whatever my mom has in the shower because you know, women's hair products are normally pretty good. But yeah, love the haircut, thank you. The Highlanders, what do you say at the end of all your videos? Such as Schrolls99 and bye. We actually cracked the code a few years ago. A few of y'all that were really interested in figuring out what it is that I say at the end of the videos were actually able to figure it out. But yeah, it's a pretty cryptic message. Think about Bedard and Dubois going to the Habs and Dubois? Oh, yoy. That would be pretty good. Nick Suzuki, third line center. How about that, eh? Bedard pulling a Lindros and only playing for Vancouver. Please not the Metro Division. Yo, what's up? This is Ian Gaming. Yes, I do remember you, Ian Gaming. You're under a different account name now. I see. What's up, Lego? You think we'll move up in the draft? Been a huge fan. Go Canucks. I hope we move up in the draft. Even if it's not Bedard, getting Fantilli would be pretty cool too, but of course we all know Bedard is the main prize. Is Bedard like the new McDavid? I guess you could say that. I mean, they play a little differently. I feel like Bedard is a lot more of a sniper and like deceptive, offensive, Patrick Kane-esque type of player in comparison to McDavid, who is able to just take over a shift with his speed and his speed alone. Like, sure, McDavid has the handles, he has the vision, he has the goal scoring, he has everything, but the main thing about McDavid is that speed. His mobility is what sets him apart from 99.9% of all the other players who have ever played in this league. So, for Bedard, I feel like he's a lot more of a combination of, like, Patrick Kane and Matthews, which is crazy to say, because that's, like, huge expectations and shoes to fill. But, yeah, Bedard's gonna be pretty good. Is YouTube your full-time job? Does it pay enough to stay in Vancouver? What city would you rather be to do this? It does pay well enough to stay in Vancouver in my living situation. I don't own a $1 million house or whatever, but I'm getting along and we're doing things properly to the point that we can consistently build wealth and still make a profitable living here while making these videos. So, yeah. Interesting comment there. Thank you so much for the question. Alex as well, thank you for the super chat. I'm surprised Marchand didn't cry from Boston's loss this year. That's a funny comment. I really appreciate that comment. Thank you for the super, though. I really appreciate it. Thank you as well for the subscription that just popped up there, too, by Spencer. I seen the comments, what was said, but I forgot. The video by Lego Rocks is similar, I believe. What are you talking about? Who is the best right-handed D in this draft? I really like Reinbacher. And that's not a surprise, because I really liked Moritz Seider back in 2019 as well. Like, I'm not sure if y'all remember, but I was super high on Moritz Seider the entire time, and I said, once the draft gets said and done, I was planning to make a video about whoever would have drafted Seider at like 12th, 13th, 14th overall and say, oh, you guys got a steal, and here's why. Seider is going to be this really good player, this and that. And then he went 6th. Then he went 6th overall, and all the Red Wings fans were kind of clamoring onto my video because I made a reaction saying, hey, like, y'all took him 6th, but this is not a bad pick. Like, this is a good player, and you're going to really like him. So I like Reinbacher a lot because his profile is similar to Seider's. I don't want to be the guy that says, I told you so, but I kind of told you so. And you could even see back in that video in 2019, the Red Wings drafted Seider 6th overall, that I kind of said exactly that this is going to be a really good player and that you should not really be worried about this pick. Sorry, there's some stuff going on outside. Garbage guys, I feel like. Oh, now there's horns honking out there too. That's funny. I mean, I need to check that out. What is going on? I actually cannot see. Okay, that's unfortunate. Anywhere but Arizona for Bedard? Oh my goodness, that's so loud. I'm so sorry about that. There's some crazy stuff going on outside my apartment. Oh boy. Oh boy. Guess what? So, okay. I'm going to try to verbally describe to you what it was that I just saw rolling by my window. You know those like little miniature, not cranes, but those raisable platforms? Like you've got the thing on the wheels and then there's like an arm that goes up and then there's like a big thing on top where a person can stand on it and you could like, I don't know, do stuff with the trees or whatever. Yeah, one of those things just went by. And that's kind of where the beeping was coming from. I don't even know why we have that here. What's going on in my apartment? I need to catch up on the chat, guys. I missed a whole bunch of stuff here. Marchand's tears are the elixir of happiness, yes. I'm salty about Gunther. Yeah, me too. I'm also salty about Gunther. No offense to Connor Garland, but I like Gunther a lot. There are a lot of hockey YouTubers from Vancouver, BC. I just noticed. Yeah, there's a lot of us from here. Me, Clay, Hockey Guy. Pretty sure Rob Talks Hockey is from the area. If not, maybe somewhere in Alberta. But I can't be too sure about that. Peg City Hockey as well. I don't know if too many of y'all are aware of his channel, but he does a lot of Winnipeg Jets stuff. That guy was a friend of mine literally in high school. We sat beside each other in Geography 12 and had a whole bunch of other classes together. What time is the draft lottery? It's in 34 minutes. Do you have any Habs jerseys? Yes, I have Habs jerseys, but I'm not going to wear them. I'm not going to bring them out here because I want these guys to get Connor Bedard today. I want these guys. Come on. Hockey gods, please. Please, please, please. We can all hear the vehicle noises. Yeah, I know, it's crazy. Cherry Picker, that's what it's called. Lift Assist. Y'all are smart. Y'all are very, very smart. So, I really appreciate that. Who do you think is the most underrated player in the draft? If all the reports about Matvei Michkov dropping to, like, 6 are true, then I'd say him. But, I don't know if, yeah, I don't know if that's really gonna be too much of a controversial opinion. Lego, you should give him his mod back because there are tons of people in the chat and he's a former mod that got it removed because he had to make a new account. Who, Fizzy, who? I will go out there and say that one. Thomas, is he in here? There you go, Thomas. We'll add as moderator. There we go. Okay. You must be in Richmond, non-stop construction. Great guess, David. You're correct. Hockey guys from Abbotsford, where I live. Okay, I see. I simmed the lottery 50 times and never got first for the Canucks. Why am I so invested in the Canucks getting Bedard? Because you believe in all that's right in the world. That's why. Nice haircut, Lego. Thank you, Phil. Appreciate it. Do you see the Habs packaging their first-round pick with Florida's first or Calgary's in 2025 and Logan Mailloux for a top 3 pick? That 2025 pick could be Michael Misa. I don't know, honestly. I mean, there comes a certain point where you gotta say, all right, we've got enough good talent that we could just go and continue building, and we don't need to, like, trade away any players or whatever to get younger guys. I'm not sure where the Canadians are internally with that thought process, but if they were able to, let's say, get Bedard or whatever this year, they get Michkov or they get Fantilli or whatever, I think around next year is when you start to say, okay, like, Fantilli gets a 40, 50-point campaign next year, or Bedard gets a 60, 70-point campaign next year, we could start to slowly work our way back to being competitive with the developments of Caulfield, with Suzuki, and everybody else here, and not really try to focus too much on getting young guys, per se. I feel like it's sort of a process, right? It's the evolution of a team from rebuilding and drafting all these young guys to eventually putting these young guys in the show and seeing success. So we'll see what happens with the Canadiens, but yeah, Michael Misa's going to be pretty good. That's a very, very good pick. THG used to be my neighbor. That's cool. Are they drawing the numbers today? Yes. Bro, I really hope the Canucks trade for another pick. I love Hronek, but why? We need picks. Alvin was so good, and now he sells. Yeah. If you think of it more so as, like, Bo for Hronek, it makes a lot more sense. Like, but of course, you know, letting go of that first does not feel good. Everyone order Little Caesars for Wings luck? Oh, boy. We got the Red Wings. Little Caesars support here. Detroit here. If we don't get first, I hope it's Vancouver. Thank you, Want Some. I'll say the same for your team. If it's not Vancouver, I'll go Detroit next and then Montreal, because Montreal got first overall last year, so y'all can bug off. Who do you want the Canucks to take in the draft if they can't move up? Oh, that's tough. At 11th overall, I mean, there are going to be some names that are there. Any of the NTDP guys I don't think you could go wrong with. Oliver Moore's pretty good. I like Will Smith, but he's not going to be available. Gabe Perreault is a really interesting pick who produced a ton of points, but there are a lot of interesting parts of his game that might cause him to slip. If it's Reinbacher, though, hey, I kind of like Reinbacher. I've been on the Cider train the entire time, so Reinbacher playing a similar style of game, I think, would be pretty good, too. Crazy how tonight might change a franchise in a huge way for the next 20 years. Exciting times to be a hockey fan. I agree, 100%. Really, really big, impactful moves going to be made today. Rangers development program belongs in jail for what they did to Lafreniere. Lafreniere and Kako. You could even say Elias Anderson, Vitaly Kravtsov too. Lots of iffy moments with the Rangers. You think Hughes is better than Bergy? Well, that's tough, honestly. Like, it's been so little time for Hughes to get that reputation that so far, I mean, with the Lehkonen trade, all the other trades that he made, Ben Sherrod, etc., it's pretty good. But we got to wait a little bit longer to make that full assessment. You got to remember, Bergevin made this team go to the finals the other year, so we'll see where that ends up going. Oh, Zest! What's going on, Zest? It's been a while. Haven't seen you here in the stream yet. I think Bedard goes to the Sharks. Okay. Jay here, and I live a 7 to 10 minute drive away from Rogers Arena. Oh, that's very nice. So you're right there in the borderline downtown area. Do you think PLD will leave Winnipeg? Yes. There's no way Pierre-Luc Dubois stays in Winnipeg. He'll re-sign for a year and then go to free agency the next season. Orca Coyotes deserve a hockey town like QC. I see. I'm convinced for every job you could have, there's at least one pro in that job named Will Smith. Yeah. Keep my worker's name out your freaking mouth. I gotta take a little bit of a break. I've got a straw here, and I've got a drink here. I've been kind of sitting on this, waiting for the right time to open it. But we've got a lot of people here, and it's been half an hour, so I will get myself a drink. Made in Taiwan as well. Taiwan #1. Oh, wait, no, that's the slogan for another shop that isn't this one, Shiny Tea. So yeah, cheers, guys. Here's to a bright future for one NHL team that is not going to be Vancouver because they've got a 3% chance. Cheers. That's good. Give me a second to chew before we read the comments again. Big fan of your channel, Dean says, and I'm all the way from sunny Singapore. That's awesome. One of my friends went to Singapore last year. She had a really good time. It was like all the fountains and stuff. It was really nice to see. All of a sudden you could see the extreme drop-off in quality of the stream now that I've got something in my mouth. And I said that in the very intentional way. What would your reaction be if the Canucks win the lottery? I am not going to say, because if I say it, it's not going to happen. Yeah. That's my thought process there. Do a mukbang? Okay, no, we're not going to do that. Do you think the draft is pre-recorded? Here's the thing. I think it actually is. They're used to do it live. Like, they used to actually spin the thing and get the lottery balls coming out live. But the past few years, they've just sort of done it, and then they have, like, the cards, and then they slowly reveal them one by one, right? So I think in a way it is pre-recorded, but I think they just kind of do it really quickly before the program begins. I need to chew and swallow. I apologize. This is so disgusting. My bad. Could the Pierre-Luc Dubois trade be similar to the Kane trade? Maybe. Maybe because Patrick Kane was so only willing to go to New York and not any other team that the Blackhawks had no leverage. I guess you might be able to say the same about Winnipeg, but who knows. Vancouver gets Bedard, manifesting. I want to see him play in Abbotsford. Abbotsford? You think Bedard's going to go to the Abbey Canucks? No way. He's staying in Van, if he does come to Vancouver. Do you think Slafkovsky would have been drafted in the top 10 of this year's draft? That's a great question. Fantastic question, Saint Rene. Okay, I'll say it like this. If you were to go back to last year and you copied and pasted the prospects from this year to last year, I'd have Bedard over Slafkovsky. I'd have Fantilli over Slafkovsky. Same with Carlsson. Same with Michkov. Same with Will Smith. I feel like with the Bensons and the Yagers and the Dvorskys, that's sort of the territory where you're seeing Slafkovsky more so. So, your question, would he have been a top 10 pick in last year's draft, or in this year's draft? I think yes. But he definitely would not have been like top 3 or top 4. So, yeah, that's a little tough. Who would you hate Bedard going to aside Chicago? Honestly, it's just Chicago. I'm kind of okay with everybody else. Habs fan from Taiwan here. Listening to your show is my daily activity. Hey, thank you. I really appreciate that. Hello to Taiwan. Taiwan #1. Most disappointing time of the year for Red Wings. Can't wait for the Capitals to get Bedard and the Wings to somehow get picked 10 or 11. Yeah, I guess that cynicism transcends borders and boundaries. It's not even just here in Vancouver. Tyler, hey from Montreal. What's going on? Sean is in Victoria. Nice to see you. It was confirmed earlier the draft is already happening closed doors because of the complications of it. It's a show for TV. Yeah, okay, there you go. That's exactly what I was thinking. Lego, will you stream the Knights game? No, I've got some stuff to do after the draft, unfortunately. So, my day is kind of packed afterwards. Nostrava says, I've watched a million of your videos. Have never been able to tune in live. Glad to have finally made it to a stream. Bedard to Canucks, let's go. Hey, thank you. Thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate that. Listening from Japan as well. Big fan of your channel. I cannot read. Is that katakana? I cannot read it, unfortunately. But thank you so much for tuning in. We've got people all over the world, from Taiwan, from Japan as well. We've got a bunch of people here in BC, which is very easy to see. But, yeah, thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Just give me a second. I've got to finish chewing. Not a good idea to have some boba on the stream. Not gonna lie. Gosh to Bosch, thank you so much for your subscription. I appreciate it. No Pittsburgh either. Yeah, okay. Pittsburgh, do they have a chance? No, they don't have a chance. They're 14th. Pittsburgh can only move up to number 4, not to number 1. Cliff, thank you so much for your subscription. I really appreciate that. So, yeah, Penguins, y'all can screw off from Bedard too. You're not even going to be able to get him. We'll trade Bo back to you. Buyer's remorse. That comment might have just made my day. Nerman, I'm sorry that you feel that way, but no takesies, backsies, man. Bo Horvat with that 8.5 AAV contract for the next 8 years. Y'all can keep him. Y'all can keep him. Like, he likes it so much more in New York anyway. He'll tell you that for free. So, yeah. Let's get a conversation going on about Bo Horvat. Has anybody, any extra thoughts that people have about that? That's hilarious, honestly. Detroit and Vancouver bond over their awful drafts. Yeah, for real. It's kind of funny. Lego, last year I'd asked you to put the Canadiens jersey on and we won the draft. Again, no, John. No. We're not doing that. I don't want to get that done again. I'd put this Vancouver jersey on. Or I've got 3. We're manifesting it. We've got 3 in the background. Ohio here, Nathan. Etienne is from Montreal. Shane is from Omaha, Nebraska. That's awesome. Daryl's from Albuquerque. Okay. Alex as well. Thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate it. My face watching the Habs skip Michkov. Dude, if that happens, I'm gonna stream for the draft, right? If the Habs skip out on Michkov, that's gonna be pretty ugly for all y'all watching at home. But yeah, no, look at this. Everybody's talking about where they're from. That's awesome to see. Bob is from Nepal in the mountains. That's cool. Hello from Kamloops, Kwakzul. Shiraz is from Souk, BC, Vancouver Island. Nice. Patrick is in Morocco. Nice. Jag Sosa from India. All right, so we've got a bunch of countries. A lot of Americans, a lot of Canadians. Some folks in Japan, Taiwan, India as well. Nepal, awesome. Is Laffy a bust? Too early to tell, but I think it's... The answer is not definitively no. You know? Lego, has the team with the lowest odds ever gotten the first overall pick? I don't know about, like, ever, but there were some in the past that did win lotteries. Like, the Carolina Hurricanes in 2018 come to mind. The Flyers in 2017 come to mind, but those were both, like, second overall picks. So a little different. Sick Weasel. Hi from Switzerland. Let's go Devils. Wow. You must be super happy with that performance yesterday then, Sick Weasel. Thank you so much for tuning in. Greetings over there to Switzerland. Oski, thank you for the subscription. I appreciate it. BC lifelong Wings fan here. Let's go Bed Red Wings. If not to us, to Vancouver. That's awesome. Red Wings fan in BC. Merrick is also from Germany. That's cool. Don't you feel that Bedard may end up having the same issues as Marner in the playoffs with his size? Okay, so the reason why I don't think that's going to happen is because Connor Bedard has this sort of X factor and willingness to take over a shift that Mitch Marner just has not displayed the past little while. Like, the problem isn't really that Marner's getting pushed around. The problem is that Marner is sort of in his head a little bit too much. You've seen this the past, especially in yesterday's game. The guy just can't create anymore. He's passing it way too much. He's sticking too much on the perimeter. He's not taking any shots. Like, Connor Bedard's a shooter. We had seen multiple playoff games out of Bedard in this postseason with Regina, where the guy has like 10 shots on goal. It's kind of nuts. Connor Bedard has no regard to the stakes. He doesn't care about what's going on around him. He doesn't care about the circumstances. He goes out there and he games. He goes out there and he shoots and he scores. For some reason, with a lot of these Leafs, I feel like they start to play worse as the series get more important and as the games get more dire. We saw this with Tavares, Marner, and Matthews yesterday. What more heading into the next few games? Like, I feel like Bedard just doesn't have that same mental block that a lot of the Leafs seemingly have altogether. It's very strange seeing how they're all sort of in that bubble at the exact same time, you know? Okay, let's go out there and read some more comments. I think the thing might be a little bit glitched. The viewer count over there, is that glitched? There we go. 689. Thank you so much for all the people tuning in here. I really appreciate that. Dylan as well. Thank you so much for stopping by. Haven't seen you in a while, Dylan. Nice to see you. Canucks fan, ex-Vancouver right here in Calgary. Keep up the good work. I enjoy listening to your videos. Thank you, JC. I really appreciate that. You need to do live streams all the time at night. Ah, man, if only I was free to do them more. If only I was free. Detroit has had amazing draft years recently. Our Canucks have had no picks. Yeah, because they keep trading them away. Sucks. Thoughts on Surrey? They've got good toy shows. I go to those once in a while. Yeah, I don't do too much exploring in Surrey, though, to be honest. Richard, let's go Wings. I'm from Sweden, but living in Norway. That's awesome. Greetings over to Norway. Lego, do you think, assuming Bedard doesn't get drafted by the Canucks, he will eventually play for Vancouver? You see, I don't want to say yes, because if I say yes, then that would be manifesting the same sort of energy that says that Quinn Hughes is going to play with the Devils sometime down the line. So I'm just going to, for the sake of making things peaceful with the hockey gods, say I don't know. Hello from Switzerland. Go Canucks. What's going on, Rolf? Jimmy is from Nova Scotia. Put it on, bro. The jersey. I don't know. I don't want to ruin my hair. Okay, no. We'll do that later. You know what? We'll do the Canucks thing. We'll do it now. Yeah. Here. How is this? We got this. Oldies right here. Bertuzzi, Naslund, Morrison, Anson Carter as well. This jersey is way too big, but I will wear it anyway. What size is this? I don't know. But, yeah, I think a lot of you know. I've talked about this a lot, but I'm only 5'3", so I'm a very small human being. So everything that I wear has to be size small or extra small, especially if it's like a hockey jersey like this that, like, this is the outline of my arm. It's so, like, baggy on me. But it's okay, because we won, or I wore the Canadiens jersey last year, and they won, so who knows? Who knows? Bedard is nasty. Yes, he is. Thoughts on Mission? I've never been to Mission, but that would be really nice. What's my go-to bubble tea order? It depends on how I'm feeling. Tyler, thank you for your subscription. But right here, I do have some Thai milk tea from Shiny Tea. Not sponsored, by the way. If we want to talk about sponsors, though, if you need a VPN, ExpressVPN, you can get a free 3 months if you do the 12-month plan. I'm using my link because it helps me out as well. If you need a VPN, of course. First time listener from Montreal. Nice format. Thank you, Tobin. I appreciate that. On a level from screwed to mega screwed, how bad will this lottery be for the Yotes yet again? Hopefully not that bad, but you did get some pretty good pickups from the last few years worth of drafts, so I think it's okay. Imagine Kuzmenko, Pettersson, and Hughes with Connor. It would be insane. Kyle Connor? That'd be pretty cool. Vegas, thank you so much for your subscription. I appreciate it. That's a nice one. Yes, thank you. Hi from Brazil. Go Oilers. Leandro. You must be really happy with your Oilers and how they've been playing lately, but yeah. Hello over to Brazil. I have that same jersey with Olin on it. Nice. Yeah, no, y'all are liking the jersey. Pretty good to see. That's a nice one. Same jersey the Sedins got drafted in. That's true, Joe. That's very true. Good luck. Who is here from Mission? Tommy, what's going on? Hello over to Ireland. Wow, that's really far away. Thank you so much for tuning in here. We've got a lot of people all over the world tuning in, so I really appreciate that. The amount of live streams going on for this is enormous. Yeah, Mark, it's a really big event. You don't want to go to Mission. Mish City, baby. Lakers or Golden State? I don't have any basketball alliance, so I'll say, I don't know, Golden State. Edward, thank you so much for your subscription. The reason I say Golden State is because I do have a Kevin Durant figure up there wearing the Golden State jersey, although I do know a lot of people apparently don't like Durant. Is that correct? I don't know too much about the lore with that. There's like a little flyby here that's not going away. Wear the jersey of multiple teams? No. Dylan, thank you so much for the super chat right there. This one's for Fizzy and Brad crying. Oh boy. Less than 15 minutes. Yeah, less than 15 minutes. Vegas is from Algeria. That is awesome. Edward UN as well. Thank you for your subscription. I appreciate it. Reinbacher, Miller, or Pettersson for captain next year? I'm going Hughes. Give Hughes the captaincy, baby. Got the same jersey, Luongo number 1 on it. This is unfortunately blank, but I will say that I did get this at the thrift store. It was like $15, so pretty nice. It's so long on me too. It's like a dress. Like, I'm really small for a human being. Wes, thank you so much for your subscription. So I'm gonna stand on my chair. You can see how like long this thing is on me. It's a dress. Pink shorts with a pink crew neck today, but yeah, we're trying to manifest that Vancouver energy because Connor Bedard needs to come home, baby. Connor Bedard needs to come home. Watching from Montreal, love the format. Hey, thank you, I appreciate it. Lego is a fly abuser, yeah. Former fly abuser. We'll see if that happens again this summer, but the last time a BC boy was projected to go first overall, a team in Canada won the first overall pick. Do you see the same thing happening again? Hopefully. I don't know. I've got 3% to do it. Oh, I guess there are other Canadian teams in there too. Just Degree, thank you so much for your subscription. I appreciate that. How do you think Bedard would fit in Philly? Honestly, I don't know. Like, I don't think he really fits the mold that people assume Philly likes to have. But, yeah, that's tough because, like, you take a look at some of the other picks they've had, like Cutter Gauthier, for example, last year. Didn't really think Cutter Gauthier was a top 5 caliber guy, but he went there. And if you're looking for a player sort of in that Josh Anderson type of mold, physical, streaky, good shot, Cutter Gauthier kind of fits that. I'm not too sure if Connor Bedard ticks that box, but, yeah, your prerogative, I guess. Tommy, Lego, I have an English exam tomorrow at 9 a.m., and it's 1 a.m. in Ireland. I've sat up for your stream, loved the streams. Tommy, firstly, I appreciate you sticking by here. That does mean a lot to me. However, you should probably focus on your studies. Like, that'll help you out a lot more in the long term than a Draft Lottery stream, but I'll leave it to you. Do you want to wake up tomorrow feeling very tired, and potentially happy if your favorite team ends up winning the lottery, or would you get some sleep? Who knows? Hello from Venezuela. Wow, what's going on, Not Anything One? Thank you so much for being here. I've been watching you for a couple of years. I still don't know how you pronounce your outro. Such as Trolls 99, yeah. I bought the same jersey for my husband a long time ago. That's awesome, Carol. You got good taste, both of y'all. Let's hope Bedard pulls a Lindros. I don't think that's going to happen. Like, the way NHL prospects are, like, primed and developed these days, I don't see that happening. I just don't want him to go to Columbus. Feels like a waste in Ohio. Yeah, I'm not going to agree or disagree. What's the chance if teams just don't pick him because everyone knows where he wants to play? No, that's not going to happen. Connor Bedard is not going Lindros on y'all. Ice hockey over exams. Okay, I get it. I see you, Tommy. Aaron, I appreciate your content and points of view. Diehard Oilers fan since 1980. Keep up the fantastic work, friend. Hey, thank you as well. I really appreciate the kind words, Aaron. That means a lot. Oilers fan since the 80s, though. Wow, so you're like... You experienced the glory days then. Wow. Loud freaking plane outside, eh? Darn. I'm gonna wait for that to pass. YVR is just over there, so I can understand why there are a lot of planes. Zest says a very interesting comment here that I wanted to read out for y'all, now that the plane has passed. But, I remember Connor Bedard was in one of your playoff streams last year. I don't know if it was the real him, though. And the thing is, I'm gonna be, like, 100% real, and some of y'all might call me crazy and ridiculous for this, but I do, with my full heart of hearts, believe that the Connor Bedard account that is a mod for this channel and that was, like, popping into our streams in the summer, I think that is the real Connor Bedard. And I have reason to believe that based off of who I was in contact with on other parts of social media and what their track records are. And also, I did play NHL 22, like, shootout mode with that Connor Bedard. Harry, thank you so much for your subscription. I appreciate that. And just based off of, like, how that individual's, like, profile was decked out, I think it probably was the real one. That's me, like, speaking from my own, like, thought process there. I know y'all in the comments might be like, that's ridiculous. Like, Connor Bedard would never be tuning into your live streams. But for a part of last year, I do think it did happen. Who really knows, though? Who really knows? That Bedard account was wild. Yeah, it was. New here. I'm a huge Wings fan. How much longer we gotta wait for the lottery to start? Philippines on demand? You're Filipino, ah? Pinoy ka ba? That's awesome. Yeah, Pinoy as well. How long do you have to wait for the lottery to start? About 7 minutes. But then you're not gonna know who's gonna win until the end of the program, which is gonna be 30 minutes long too. Greetings from Finland, Dr. Jones says. What's going on, Dr. Jones? By the way, he couldn't tag people, which meant that he was on his phone, so it was definitely not a troll account. That's fair. If Connor reacts to the lottery here with us, that would be nuts. No way, Sebastian. If it was the real Connor Bedard, which I do think it was, he's not going to come in here and say, yeah, like, I'm going to Columbus or whatever. Not including Bedard, where do you think the other top 5 will go? I don't know. I mean... It really depends on who's picking, right? Christopher, thank you for your subscription here. I think Fantilli is going number 2, no matter who you ask. And then third overall, it really opens up because, like, Bedard, or not Bedard, Michkov, Carlsson, I think they could be right there. Jedi as well, thank you for your subscription. Yeah, it's tough to predict, right? It really, I feel like it just depends on what teams are there and what they want. Wouldn't be surprised you're a household name. Hey, thank you, Melatonin. If the Canucks have the 11th overall pick, would you keep it or possibly package it in a Miller trade to try to move up in the draft for a better pick? No, I wouldn't try to, like... I wouldn't trade away JT Miller to move up a few spots. I like where 11 is at. I think there are some pretty alright players that can go there. I have watched your videos 200 times probably, but I just subscribed. Hey, thank you, Jedi. I appreciate that. I hope it's Arizona or Montreal. What jersey are you wearing, Gio? Okay, we are wearing... So last year, I wore the Canadiens jersey on stream and the Habs won the lottery. This year, I've got this because you kind of know who I want to win, and I've got this too. This old West Coast Express era Canucks jersey that is way too big on me because I'm very small. Yeah, I mentioned this sometimes, but I'm only 5'3". Gotta try to manifest, right? Imagine he watches the stream with us. Yeah, that would be funny. Lego show you the last 2 years for live stream as a Wings fan. I appreciate that. Thank you, VM. Bedard would love playing with his bud in Anaheim. Look, like, no lie, if he does go to the Ducks, Bedard and Zekras together would be insane. Like, just imagine the creativity and the Michigans and all that crazy stuff. Like, that would be a treat to watch as a hockey fan. But as a Pacific Division fan, it's probably not the best course of action. Do I still believe in Lafreniere? That's tough. Like, he's an NHL player. No lie about that. But I don't know. Can he be the 100-point player that some people thought he would be able to be? I don't think so. Did Michkov sign a long-term deal with the KHL? Yes, he did. He signed with SKA St. Petersburg till 2027, I believe. It's quite a while. What pick do you think Montreal gets? I have no idea. We'll see, but 5th overall is not bad. Imagine getting an exclusive interview with post-lottery with Connor. That would be cool, but I think Connor Bedard has a lot better things to go out there to be doing than talking to some guy here on YouTube. Talk to Sportsnet or something. Montreal would be nuts, yeah. Man, that was the Messier era, and he was number 11. Yeah, I know, but like, Anson Carter, man. The Sedins, man. They were here. They're wearing this. Matthew Rio, thank you so much for your subscription. I appreciate it. Am I going to stream my reaction? Yeah, I'm going to stream my reaction. You play hockey yourself, Shinny. I play a lot of ball hockey and a lot of floor hockey as well. Gabriella, thank you for your subscription too. I can skate. I learned how to skate when I was a child, but I've never played like actual ice hockey. Just a lot of ball hockey and floor hockey too. What else is there here? It's weird seeing your voice come out of an actual person. You have a distinct vocal pronunciation. Yeah. I feel like that a lot when you listen to a lot of people that only do commentary, or you're listening to like voice actors or voice actresses doing their thing, and then you watch a video about them and it's like, oh, like those sounds actually come out of somebody's mouth. That's really interesting. Did you always intend to make this channel hockey specific? The name doesn't check out. Yeah, no. Absolutely not. That's a great question, Gosh to Bosh. But the reason this channel is the way it is because when I was 8 years old, 2008, I was making a PlayStation Network account, and my dad asked me, hey, what do you want your username to be? And I said, at 8 years old, Lego Rocks 99, because I liked Lego. Eventually, I wanted to make videos on YouTube about me playing video games, and that's kind of why I made the channel name what it is. It just eventually evolved over time to the point that now we're just talking about hockey. Darcy, thank you so much for your subscription. I really appreciate that. Lego, can you ride roller coasters? Okay, I'm not that short. Yeah, I can ride most roller coasters. Sabres better than the Canucks. Sabres fan here. Good luck to the Canucks, our 1970 brother, when we both joined the league. Yeah, 1970 brothers. 100%. Hey, dude, the haircut looks great. Love the content. Thank you, Andrew. I really appreciate it. Also, big thank you to DSS Gaming for the subscription. I really appreciate that, too. Do you think Michkov is better than Fantilli, but his KHL contract has him dropping in the rankings? I think it's that. I do think that Michkov is better than Fantilli. I would draft him second, but it's also the fact that, like, with KHL guys, it's so difficult to project what's going to happen from now till the end of that contract because, like, you know, Russia's not really the most peaceful place in the world to be in right now with all the stuff going on geographically speaking. And so who knows what sort of rules are going to be there in place 2, 3, 4 years from now when Michkov's contract expires. Who knows if he's going to be allowed to come over right away. Like, in my opinion, when it comes to just pure talent, he's second overall, but I could totally understand why some teams are a little bit more hesitant based off of the factors regarding him and his availability as a hockey player. Kako needs a change of scenery. Chicago, maybe, yeah. Has anyone ever called out what you say at the end of your videos? Some people have guessed it properly. It has happened. Okay, I gotta pause reading up on the chat, because right now, on my TV screen, we have ourselves the Stanley Cup. Oh no, it's the draft coverage. It's 5 p.m. Okay, Connor Bedard, baby. Connor Bedard, baby. So, Jeff Merrick is doing a video production narration on Connor Bedard, and it's looking pretty good. Has anyone exposed the lottery yet, like last year? Oh no, that wasn't last year. That was in, I think it was in 2020. No, not 2020. I think it was 2020. No, not 2020. Pretty sure it was 2019. Draft lottery results leaked. Yeah, it was 2019, I'm pretty sure, when the lottery results were leaked beforehand because some, like, European TV outlet did not have the proper commercials on, which blocked out the thing. It was very, like, specific why it would have happened. Here we go, baby. Lottery time. Lego, I've seen Bedard in person. I've been less than 10 feet from him. Yeah, not surprised, honestly. A lot of people in this area of BC have. He's, like, you know, he's from here, so a lot of people grew up around him and stuff. In the case, would you even draft Michkov in the top 5 if you were a GM? Is it not worth the risk? In my opinion, I think it's worth the risk because he's going to be so good, but I can understand why somebody else would not want to do that. Jonathan as well, thank you for your subscription. I really appreciate it. It was the bubble year. Yeah, so 2020, that's when it was. If Brandt Clark gets power play one time, could he challenge for the Calder? Yes, 100%. Brandt Clark is so good. Like, he has improved so tremendously over the years. It is incredible to see how he has become what he is today. Everyone pray for Bedard to become a Canuck. Okay, not everybody's going to do that. We've got a lot of people who are not Canucks fans or primary Canucks fans in this chat. NHL needs to step up their presentation game that's got nothing on the NFL. I kind of agree. I agree. Would you trade this year's first and next year's first for what are you mentioning? I've watched Bedard play for the Pats, and I've been a Pats fan since 2016, so seeing him succeed makes me happy. Yeah, 100%, Aubrey. It's nice seeing those junior talents do extraordinarily well. If the Flames move up to 6, who should they draft? I don't know. Calgary? Get a GM first, then we'll talk. You think there's a chance that Michkov falls like Podkolzin? Maybe not the 10th overall. But if he does, then I would not be, like, pissed off about that. Hey, give the Canucks Michkov. That would be amazing. Watching from Hawaii. Yeah, we got hockey out here. That's awesome, Essential Listening. Greetings over there to Hawaii. Also, thank you to LEEZ for the subscription here. Lego Rocks is the Squad Battles legend. Yeah, I kind of, finish top of the Squad Battles leaderboard sometimes. I think Bedard going to his hometown team would be cool. Yeah, me too. I want that to happen. Let's go, Bedard. Would you trade this year's first and next year's first for Connor? I don't know. Kevin Bieksa, man. Look at that chirp on Vancouver. I've got the thing in front of me on my TV screen right here, but right now it's a panel of David Amber, Kelly Hirudi, Dallas Eakins, Kevin Bieksa, and Elliot Friedman, and they're talking about the draft lottery. It'll probably be another 20 minutes or so with a few commercials in there before we actually see who wins, so yeah, we've got a ways away before everything goes down. Canes should go after Brady Nadeau. Would you trade Lafreniere and Kako straight up for Bedard? No, dude. And I don't think the team holding the first overall pick would do that either. Lego, can you tell us your outro? It's in one of the other streams from a long time ago. You can find it there. It only took me 31 attempts on Tankathon to get the Sabres to move to 3. Hopefully it only takes 1. Ah, man. Sabres bros. Expansion bros. Maybe. Colin watching from Singapore. Thanks for the stream. Hey, thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate that, Colin. Oh, coming up, the draft lottery. Okay, they're getting straight into it. Are they not, like, gonna do an entire foreplay thing like they always do? Okay, the program ends at 5:30, but, yeah. Bieksa votes Canucks for Bedard. Come on, man! Come on! Yeah! Kevin BX, the legend himself. Glad you're doing well, homie. I've been fire. NHL 23 is the most dead it's ever been. Yeah, that's why I stopped playing Champs. Because I can't find a game. I'm matching the same 3 guys over and over again. And it's like, no, it's not worth it to like continuously do this. At least we get some variety with the squad battles. I love Kevin BX. Good character, good analysis. Yeah, me too. Me too. I played with Bedard during spring hockey a few years ago and still talk to him. That's awesome, Sam. Please let Bedard play for his hometown team. I'm scared. Lego, remember me, it's EP40. JR. Or should I say EP? What's going on? It has been a while. What do you think about the Rangers and Devils? Will they do with their cap situation? The Devils need to sign Meyer and Broughton, Rangers with Kane, Tarasenko, etc. I'm not sure about New Jersey, but I know for New York, you're going to have to get rid of somebody. Like, no, you're not re-signing all of those guys. Like, it's not going to happen. You loaded up for the postseason, and you did it. Lost in the first round, but you did it. So, I don't know if that team is going to be able to do it, but, yeah, it's tough. It's especially tough when you don't fulfill the expectations that you had, right? Like, when you end up losing like that, it's really not good. There you go. Sam Smith says that was the real Bedard that was tuning into our streams last year. I sincerely believe that it was. It's good to see some other people that apparently know him also say the same thing. Honestly, Fizzy says, NHL 23 is pretty fun in EASHL if you ever get a full server and the goalies are decent and no one leaves. Yeah, EASHL is indeed fun. I play with my friends once in a while. But we've got a commercial break going on right now. It's kind of why we're stalling a little bit. But for now, I feel like the NHL Draft Lottery is so close that we just gotta wait it out. Would you trade your first pick, top 5, if it ain't first overall for Lane Hutson? Oh boy, that's tough. I don't know. Because you're essentially trading for a second round guy, but you're not just trading for any second round guy, you're trading for the Lane Hutson. I don't know. Safe says, dude has one heck of a radio voice. Hey, I appreciate it. I went to radio school, so I hope that I have a radio voice. Thoughts on the bad Hronik trade? I don't know. Stop watching the chat. Somebody's going to spoil it. I don't know, man. I've got it on my TV screen right here. Please, Bedard, come home. Yeah. Please. Manifesting Bedard. Manifesting Bedard. Gotta get Bedard, baby. Gotta get Bedard. Bedard watches the channel. That's a win. Yeah, he was in our streams last year, just kind of chatting with us and doing some stuff. It was pretty cool. Oh man, I'm getting chills, dude. They're showing on Sportsnet the video of first overall picks. Stamkos, McKinnon, Kane, McDavid. Elaborate on the schooling? I went to BCIT's radio arts program from 2018 to 2020 and graduated top of the class, so... Okay. Kevin Weeks is standing in front of the draft order. You've got 1 to 16, Anaheim, Columbus, Chicago, San Jose, Montreal, Arizona, Philadelphia, Washington, Detroit, St. Louis, Vancouver, Ottawa, Buffalo, Pittsburgh, Nashville, and Calgary. And the lottery looks like it's going to be going on right now, or at least they're going to be revealing the picks. They've got cameras in Anaheim, Columbus, Chicago. The chat is going wild. Ken is watching from Bermuda. Got some other BCIT alumni here. Other people in the comments manifesting Bedard to Chicago. Ah, man, I am also really, really excited, but also super nervous, too. Okay, they've got an interview with Bedard, too. See, guys, this is what I was talking about. King, by the way, thank you so much for the subscription. This is what I was talking about, guys. We're not going to get Bedard, like, tuning into our stream and talking to us when he's got a freaking interview with Sportsnet going on this same time. But he's saying pretty much the same thing, like, oh, it's an honor to be drafted anywhere, whatever, you know. You know what it's like being a professional athlete, right? In that one, I'm sorry. I get excited, and that's kind of what the fun is here with all of this. But yeah, okay, so my prediction was right. It said afterwards that they were going to showcase the draft lottery and the picks, but they're just showing off Connor Bedard. I'd pick Lego over Sportsnet easy. Hey, thank you, USA Hockey. I appreciate that. Raphael says, go Habs, go. JCR says, go Anaheim. Not anything won. Go Canucks. NHL feeling Chicago. Fizzy says my heart is racing. Jedi says no Bedard to the east. Oh man, this is gonna be really, really big, dude. But basically what we're seeing now is just kind of more of the same. Are they not doing reverse order? I guess they better. Bedard in the West, please. I have 2 requirements for the draft. Bedard goes to the Canucks, and the Fresh Prince to West Philly. Fresh Prince? Who is the Fresh... Oh my goodness, Will Smith! I was like, wait, who? Oh man, that's great. That is so great. Yeah. Yeah, that is so true. The Flyers need to take Will Smith. Somebody is playing music outside. I gotta mute because of copyright. Okay, are they gone? I think they're gone. All right. So the Vancouver Canucks have 30 combos of numbers that they can get to get first overall. Anaheim has 185. Columbus has 135. Oh, man. When you see it like this, it actually becomes a lot easier to, like, digest the odds, but still. Anaheim has the highest odds here, man. I take 8 or lower for the Canucks. Okay, John, I see you. 2 drawings for the 16 teams that did not make the playoffs. Teams can only move a max of 10 spots. If a team in the 12 to 16 range wins the first drawing, the first pick will remain with the Ducks. Okay, so that's how it goes. That's how it goes. Okay. 11% chance of Bedard playing in Canada. Bedard interview over. He should jump into the chat right now. Oh, that's funny. I don't like that a lottery ball decides the Canucks' future, and I do like it. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty dire, isn't it? I think Anaheim has a 25.5% chance. Yeah, they just showed it on the TV here. Oh, boy, dude! Yo! They're doing it early this time! It's only 5:12! Normally they wait till the end to do this, but now they've got Bill Daly with the cards in front of him already on the TV screen. 16th overall. Okay, we're doing it right here. 16th overall belongs to the Calgary Flames. Okay, so the Flames did not win. All right. Okay, we're doing it right now. Calgary is drafting 16. That's already confirmed. 15th overall. Come on, we want to see Nashville. We want to see Nashville. We want to see Nashville, which means they did not win. 15th overall. Nashville. Okay. Should I turn the TV volume up? Let's try to do that, yeah. You could kind of hear it a little bit, but, like... Okay. 14th overall. Let's go Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh. Okay, Pittsburgh. All right. Y'all can see the jerseys behind me and all the stuff here. Last year, we wore the Canadiens jersey during the lottery, and the Habs won. This year, I gotta want this to happen, man. All right, 13th overall. Please say Buffalo. Please say Buffalo. Buffalo. Okay, it's Buffalo. I'm looking at the chat here. Calgary got screwed. Ouch, Calgary. Sorry, guys. But now we're on number 12. Arizona via Ottawa. Come on. Can we go? Is it going to be Arizona? Okay, great. Ottawa. So Arizona. This is what we need to see. And now the next one. 11. If it shows Vancouver, they lost. But I want this to say St. Louis, which means the Canucks would have won. Please, St. Louis. Let's see St. Louis. Come on. St. Louis. Ah, it's the Canucks. Ay. Okay. Patrick Allvin. He doesn't look too happy. That's okay. I'm not too happy either. Yeah, okay. Canucks lost the lottery again. 3% odds it wasn't going to happen. Alright, well, time to take this off. It's getting a bit warm. Oh, St. Louis gets 10th overall. So, yeah. Actually, I did say that I want the Red Wings as my second team. So, here we go. 9th overall. I want this to say Washington instead of Detroit. 9th overall belongs to... the Wings! Darn! So they lost that one too! Okay, so Connor Bedard is going to any of the teams that we kind of predicted them to go to. Ninth overall, Detroit. Oh man, the chat is going nuts. Put the Habs jersey on? Nah, dude, it's hot in here. Alright, Washington is getting 8th overall. This is so boring, dude. All the draft picks are just going in the ways that we thought they would be going. Nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. It's going to be Anaheim and then Columbus, like we all expected it to be. 7th overall belongs to Philadelphia. Yeah, so everybody... Oh, Danny Briere is on the TV screen. Please become a full-time Kings fan now. Oh, man. I don't know. You guys aren't in the playoffs anymore. I can't cheer for you guys. 6th overall? Who's it going to be? Arizona? It is Arizona. Okay. Okay, no. So the Habs actually have a chance to get it. No way, dude. So right now they're revealing number 5. If this says San Jose, then it means Montreal won a lottery. Yo, is it number 5? San Jose? San Jose? Come on, San Jose. Oh, it belongs to Montreal. Okay. Habs are getting 5th. This is so boring, dude. All the picks that we thought were going to win are winning. No spice this year. Yeah, Spartan, exactly. Exactly. I'm not a huge lottery fan. Of course, we moved down. Wings always lose in the draft. Yeah, no, all y'all in the comments, I see you. I feel you. 4th overall, San Jose. Yeah, San Jose. It's not gonna, like... This is so boring, man. It's exactly like the Tankathon lottery says it's gonna be. As long as Chicago doesn't win. 3rd overall, please, let's see Chicago. 3rd overall, let's see Chicago. 3rd overall, let's see Chicago. Oh no, they're gonna go to a commercial break. They're gonna do commercial break for the top 3. Are you serious? Okay, whatever. I mean, we can wait a commercial break before talking about this again. Yeah, no, look at all the comments here. My life is ruined. Rigged. Boring. I'm gonna cry. I guess go Columbus. Bedard will be wasted in Anaheim. When was the last time Vancouver moved up in the lottery? I don't remember. Like, they didn't move up in any of these lotteries. They traded for higher picks. That's what happened with the Sedins in 1999. But aside from that, I don't know what else has ever happened with these lotteries. This is so rigged. Talk about statistical probabilities. Yeah, it sucks, dude. Man, I want a Bedard in Montreal so bad. Small Bouge says... Welp Habs. Chicago has cups and tanked. They deserve to lose big. Yeah, I agree. I didn't want Chicago to get it. Vancouver never moves up in the lottery. Ah, man. That's pretty demoralizing, honestly. Really demoralizing. What do you expect? We should have tanked. Yeah, I think they should have. They should have traded Besser and Garland when they had the chance, man. Also traded Miller away. Would have been fun to see some spice. Yeah, it would have been really fun to see some like actual draft contender or playoff contending teams get a higher pick. But yeah, instead we got the boring route. All the picks are exactly the same, like we thought they were gonna be. So tanking does work, A says in the comments. Yeah, it does. It does. I mean, Anaheim, Columbus, Chicago is right there. Chicago is right there, and everybody in the chat here pretty much says that they don't want Chicago, so yeah. For me, personally, I don't... Out of these 3, I don't want to see Connor Bedard and Zegras torch the Pacific for years, but it would be probably the best situation for him. I'm gonna go Columbus. Let's go Columbus. I've got some friends in Columbus, so it's kind of, I feel kind of ashamed to be giving them props because of where they live, but yeah. Connor Bedard, hopefully he's a Blue Jacket, but if he's a Duck or if he's a Blackhawk, which is also possible too, then we'll see. Oh, I'm sorry, Dean Oper, Goalie Clinics, I live in Chicago. There had to be at least one. It will be the Blackhawks, Canucks fan says... Canucks get Reinbacher? Yeah, I mean, I'd be good with Reinbacher, not gonna lie. Okay, here we go. Commercial break is over. Bill Daly is back on the screen. Oh no, they're showing the preview for McDavid versus Eichel Game 3. Okay. I want him to go to Chicago because I think if he goes to Anaheim, he won't leave. Wow. That's some 4D chess thinking right there, Jober. Very, very 4D chess thinking. Are they really going to start doing some more analysis before revealing the first overall pick? Come on, guys. Come on. They leaked it. The Blue Jackets fell to third? No way, dude. So Chicago won a pick? Oh, boy, that's going to be bad. If they leaked it again like they did a few years ago... Okay, here you go. Bill Daly. Is it Bill Daly? No, come on. Let's see Bill Daly. I said earlier the NHL is feeling Chicago. Yeah. I feel bad for Bedard if Columbus actually wins the lottery. Okay, but Bedard with Gaudreau is not that bad. Tank for Celebrini 2024? Yeah, that'd be pretty good. Okay, here we go. Bill Daly on the screen. Third overall. Please be Chicago. If it's not Chicago, then it's Columbus. Oh, it is Columbus. Oh my gosh, Columbus is drafting third. Oh, man. They dropped. They dropped. So Chicago might be getting Bedard. Are you kidding me, dude? Columbus is getting third, and either first is going to be Chicago or Anaheim? Okay, go Anaheim. Go Anaheim. Yeah, let's go Ducks. I'm going to go out there and do this. They didn't reveal it yet. They didn't reveal it yet. First overall. Come on, come on, come on. Is it going to be Anaheim? Is it going to be Anaheim? It's Chicago, man! Are you kidding me? It's Chicago! Chicago won! Chicago won, Bedard! Are you serious? Are you serious, bro? Why? Oh my gosh, dude! No way! No way! No way, bro! Come on! Look, the chat is freaking out. Chicago, not Chicago, no! A lot of no's. Rigged. Oh my gosh, dude. I said last year that I wore the Canadiens jersey and they won. So I wear the Canucks jersey this time around. They lose. Pull out this Anaheim Ducks jersey, this Paul Kariya beauty right here, and they lose too. Oh, man. Original six always win. Disgusting. Chicago doesn't deserve Bedard. Y'all are hilarious. These comments are hilarious. Oh, man. Oh, man. Maybe Patrick Kane goes back to Chicago now. How about that? Patrick Kane goes back. Oh, even Leal is in here saying that it's rigged. I'm going to make you a mod. Oh, man. It was all the teams that I wanted to win ended up losing. And it's the one team that I did not want to win the entire time that ends up getting it. I said this whole time, not Chicago. I just don't want Chicago. I didn't want Chicago. I was okay with any other team. Just not Chicago. But Vancouver, they lose out. Detroit, they lose out. Montreal, they lose out. And then the Blue Jackets, they lose out. And then the Ducks, they lose out. Like, oh boy. Jonathan Toews might want to come back. Who knows? Can anyone explain to me why Chicago is so bad? It's the way that they've treated their players, the off-ice stuff with Kyle Beach and everything that was absolutely terrible. Plus, it's just how they won already so many Stanley Cups. They don't need another chance at getting a franchise talent. They got Kane already before, and they got those cups. Ay, ay, ay. Young Jay the Prince, thank you for the subscription. You know, I'll say this. We're gonna get some Chicago fans in the comments. Y'all are happy about your guy and your draft pick winning the first overall pick, and that's awesome. Good for you guys. The fans, y'all deserve whatever it is the fans are gonna get. But organizationally speaking, I did not think your team should have been the team. But it's okay, because you don't care about what I think. You care more about Connor Bedard going over to your team. Don't get out here and get ticked off at me for not liking y'all. Like, oh man. Okay. Man, everybody in the comments, everybody in the chat, Chicago, okay. Great, Chicago is a great place to live, he'll love it. Yeah, that's true. Very, very true. As I said, this has nothing to do with, like, the fans or the city itself. It's the historical prevalence of how strong the Blackhawks were and all the crap that happened behind the scenes with this team too. If there's any team that deserves this, I don't know. Trenton, oh, I'm a Hawks fan, but I love you, Lego. Hey, thank you, Trenton. I appreciate that. I really appreciate the kind words. But, yeah. If I was a Chicago fan, I'd be walking on the moon. Eric, I agree with you. Good on the Chicago Blackhawks fan base. But, yeah. Chicago yourselves, treat them right, I guess. That's all I'll say about that. Man, Connor Bedard going to Chicago. Pull a Lindros, please. I gotta put these jerseys back, dude. Anaheim, Paul Kariya. I gotta put this back, man. I can't believe it, man. The doomsday scenario actually happened. Connor Bedard is now a Blackhawk. Or he's going to be a Blackhawk. CBJ gets Fantilli now, or is he not available at 3? Nah, they're probably going to get Michkov or Carlsson. One of the two. Fantilli's probably going second overall. Fantilli's Zegers would be pretty cool, actually. But yeah, if we can go over here. We'll go here. Actually, here. Yeah, we'll go here. Can change the camera to looking like that. Now we can see this. So this is the draft order. Yeah, this is the one team I didn't want to get Bedard. Yeah, me too, Jenna. Me too. We can see this right here. Actually, we could just scroll. What am I doing? I'm an idiot. Yeah, so Calgary, Nashville, Pittsburgh, Buffalo, Arizona, Vancouver, St. Louis, Detroit, Washington, Philadelphia, Arizona, Montreal, San Jose, Columbus, Anaheim, Chicago. Literally only movement amongst the top picks in the draft. And everything else is the same. So, yeah. I kind of don't want to stream anymore. I feel so demoralized, man. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, in the chat below. Thank you to all y'all for coming out and hanging out with us here. It's been an hour and a half of pretty fun coverage, just talking about the NHL and everything. And, yeah, to all of y'all that were over here, Ben, TNT, Too Old, Zachary, John, Princess Flora, Dean, Fizzy, Spartan, Tyrone. There are a lot of other names that I'm missing out on because I can't scroll too much. But, yeah, thank you so much for hanging out with us here, guys. As well as for helping us out in our goal to 42069 subs. It's going to be cool. We're going to be streaming again for the draft. We're going to stream for the finals, too. We might stream a little bit for some other games. Who really knows? But, yeah. A says whiskey time. Yeah, pretty much, eh? Actually happy that the Habs kept the 5th. Yeah, I can see that. It's a pretty good pick for Montreal, 5th overall. But, yeah. I'm going to go. Peace out. Brian Stanton, thank you so much for the super chat. We'll leave this stream on for a little bit. But, yeah, we'll probably go after the Brad Marchand gift comes on the screen once more. Thank you so much, Brian, for the super chat. Thanks, Lego, for all that you do. Hey, thank you as well. Dean Oper says, I subscribed just now. Just like when they missed out on Crosby, who will be this year's Ryan. I'm not sure. Fantilli, maybe. But yeah, there you go. The super chat from Brian popping out there. Shiraz as well. Thank you so much for the super chat, too. We'll let that one pop up on the screen, and then I'm going to go peace out because I've been talking for an hour and a half straight. Thank you so much, Shiraz. Thank you as well to everybody else who hung out with us. But, yeah, Connor Bedard is going to be a Blackhawk. And that feels amazing, doesn't it? Hope you enjoyed the stream. Social 99. And bye.